Hi, what is going on? It's Styler here, and in this video I will review the low-cost 6.4-inch ViewSonic S600 from efox-shop.com. This phablet is only $84 US, so it's really cheap, but the specifications are also not that great. I will not bore you with all the specs. For these, please have a look below in the video description. Just be aware that the specs clearly are made for a budget device. So this device is a little bit strange in my opinion. It's not really a phone, even though it can be used as a phone with a SIM card, as it's too big, and also not really a tablet, as they are normally minimum 8-inch or more. But I would say that this could be a pretty cool device for smaller kids, as they will love the big screen, but on the other hand also don't have any special requirements regarding the hardware, as long as the screen is good and it works. Okay, let's have a look what you actually get with the phone here in the box. We see here the logo ViewSonic here, and here on the back we have some Chinese text and a website. Let's have a look inside. So we see here 6.4 inch. It's a really huge phone. Inside here we will also find some specifications, and some is also in Chinese. Let's remove this. Let's see what we got here below. So there are some earphones included here. We have here the micro USB cable. We see it here. Seems to be in a okay, good quality. Then we have the wall charger. Let's just have a look on this one here. There are some specifications. And this is a 5 volt 1000 milliampere, so this is a pretty standard wall charger. And then there are some papers here from ViewSonic in Chinese. We have here a user manual, quick start guide, also in Chinese with some pictures. And we see it's called here in China, it's called the ViewPad 6 HD. And a small sticker here also with the ViewSonic logo. So that's it for the unboxing. And now let's have a look here at the phone design. So as told, it's a 6.4 inch, so it's really big. The screen here is in HD, and we also here in the top find the proximity sensor and light sensor. We have a front-facing camera on 2 megapixels. We have here the ear speaker, and you can see the screen is very black, so that's pretty nice. We have below here the touch buttons, and the good thing about these are they actually have backlight, a nice thing. But unfortunately the phone does not have any kind of notification LED, so you're maybe going to miss that. But let's see here on the side, we have nothing on this side here. In the bottom we will find only the microphone placed here. On this side we also have nothing. And in the top we find the 3.5mm headphone jack together with the micro USB port. So the back is in white, as you can see, and the buttons are placed here on the side, on the back. And in my opinion I don't really like it, but maybe some people will like it placed here instead on the side. But for me it's a little bit hard to use these when they are placed on this side here. But we see here the 8 megapixel rear camera. We have here a LED flash. We see the ViewSonic logo here in silver. And below here we see 2 speakers. I don't know if they are real stereo speakers, but looks to be in stereo. And actually the sound is pretty good in this tablet here, or phone, what we call it, phablet. That is one of the highlights about this phablet here. And let's have a look inside, because actually you can remove the back cover on this one here. So it's a little bit hard, so let me just try to do it here slowly around. You just click off the cover here, and yeah, it's off. So here we see the cover from the inside, very thick cover actually. And we have here The phone we see here in the top, we see it's a dual SIM, support 2G and 3G, support TF cards also, so that's pretty nice. And we have here a huge battery. Let's just see if I can remove the battery here. Yeah, so this battery is a 2800 milliampere hour. I believe this could be real because actually it's pretty big. You can see my hand here. And we also see here below the speakers, and actually there seems to be 2 speakers here in the bottom of the phone. So next up I will boot up the phone, and we see here the ViewSonic logo with some birds, a small nice animation. And this phone here is only running on Jelly Bean actually, so the software and hardware is kind of old now, but it still works pretty nice here. You can see it's smooth and good. Let's see in the app drawer. So it's really long time since I have seen this layout here. We have the apps first and then the widgets here. Let's get back, and you also see here the very clear and strong light in the buttons. That's nice to see, something we don't see often now on the China phones. And also the screen here is in HD, and the colors seems to be pretty vivid and good. Let's see here what we else have here. We have some apps I installed to test. Let's see in the top we have here the quick toggles, and we have here inside the settings. We have here the battery, the storage. So the storage is not the biggest actually. As you can see, the internal is only on 1 GB, and the total space here is about 2. So here the phone storage. You can insert SD card, external USB storage, USB on the go. We have here the apps. Let's just see here in the RAM consumption. So 445 MB is currently used, 563 MB is free. Totally we have 1 GB of RAM. And let's see here in language. So the phone is multi-language and will support all kind of languages here. Options about phone. We see here some information about the build number, the Android version, supports system updates. So you can see the viewing angles are not too bad. They are fully acceptable. Let's test out the multi-touch test. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, no 6. So worth to mention is also that the reception, the Wi-Fi speed is actually pretty good. There's no problems with the Wi-Fi. You can see here this is okay, and when downloading the speed is fast. Also the phone quality, if you do calls, is excellent. Let's have a look inside the camera app, and the camera here should be about 8 megapixels. Let me try here, and I must say the camera is okay for fun snapshots, but don't expect too much from the camera because it's not that high res. See here the birds here and the ViewSonic logo. So this is just a stock camera app. Let's see here in the settings here, and let's check out the megapixels here. We see 6 here. In full screen we can go to 4:3 standard, and then it changes to 8 or 13 megapixels, and of course this is interpolated. And let's check out the LED flash on the back. So you can see the flash here. Let's just enable here the video. So you can see here the LED is actually okay strong, I would say, not that bad. And now to the YouTube app test here and the sound quality test. And here in the YouTube app you can choose up to 720p, as you can see here. Let's try out the music. So the sound quality is actually pretty good, and the volume is also very loud. So actually I'm very surprised and pleased with the sound. But one thing here in YouTube, when you're playing movies and videos, sometimes if you're playing HD or full HD even, the picture tend to lag a little bit. I think it's not 100% smooth, but still it looks pretty good. So the phone also supports USB on the go, and I have here connected a USB cable here and USB stick here, and let's see here in the file manager. So you can see it's found here as USB storage in other and pictures, and these are located on the USB stick. So you can see this is working. And regarding sound through earphones, these are the Xiaomi Piston 2. I must say the sound quality is only average, not the best I have heard, and the bass could also be a lot better. But for normal usage it's okay, but don't expect super high quality sound. For the first time I would actually prefer to use the rear speaker built into the phone instead of using the earphones. Let us try out a test call. This is the proximity sensor, it's working.
Information Service. Die von Ihnen gewählte Nummer ist nicht vorhanden. Bitte rufen Sie die Auskunft an. The number you've dialed is incomplete.
Okay, so you can hear the earpiece is clear and loud. So now I'm going to run some different test apps and a game. I will, as always, turn up a little bit for the background music, so check it out. And now to a size comparison. So we are now in the end of this review, and here my conclusion. The ViewSonic S600 is a very cheap device. It has a pretty good HD screen with very vivid colors. The UI is easy to use and does most things okay. The build quality is good, and it features touch buttons with backlight, and also the rear speakers provides an acceptable sound quality and very high volume. On the other hand, the specifications are not that great, and it also misses a notification LED, and because it uses the MTK6582 quad core, it does tend to lag a little bit sometimes, and also in games, but it can be used for games. And I guess it is also because of the 6.4 inch screen, which is really big. But for $84 this is actually an excellent phablet for your kids or for a person with very big hands who doesn't have any special requirements to the hardware. So that's it for the review. Remember also to check out my blog. You find the link in the video description. If you have any questions, please comment below, give a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more. Thanks for watching. See ya.